is the budget. The budget is finally, the governor did a kind of a, I didn't understand that little game at the end where he said, if you don't do ethics reform, I'm not going to sign the budget. But the budget was finally done. It is a bare bones depression budget. Does not give a lot of money away.
Fair to say.
What will Belmont and Arlington and Cambridge, how does it affect the communities that you represent?
Well, you have to look at that in a couple of different levels. First of all, the first place to look is local aid.
Mm-hmm.
So now Belmont happens to do relatively well under the stimulus formula. So even though we've had a very tough budget year at the state level,
yeah,
with the federal stimulus money, Belmont is looking at a net increase in local aid. Not a big net increase, but a net increase.
Okay.
3 to 6%, something like that. When you put it all together, it's an increase. So that's good. Belmont is fortunate. Arlington is not so fortunate. Arlington has something of a decrease. Cambridge has something of a decrease. In Arlington, it's particularly painful because Arlington has this multi-year financial plan that assumed there would be increases, and it has no ability to absorb the disappointment of diminished aid.
Really?
Yeah.
And why wouldn't it get stimulus help the way Belmont has?
Well,
Too complicated to explain?
Well,
or?
Honestly, I would.
It would seem like it's right in line.
It's hard for me to question a formula that does so well by one of the communities that I represent.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think the formula was particularly logical. I think that there were communities that are similarly situated that did very differently. So just to pick a different pair of communities, Fall River and New Bedford,
Mm-hmm.
One gets $3 million, one gets almost nothing. Well, and you can back into that, and it's a long conversation, but I don't think the rationale for it was a particularly sound rationale. But from a Belmont standpoint, take the money and run. From an Arlington standpoint, it is kind of tough. From a Cambridge standpoint, well, Cambridge has a lot of money anyway, so they're okay.
Yeah.
But it's about where it is.